Welcome back to Joy's House.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another Joy's House vlog. So right now it is currently Thursday afternoon. It is 5:38 p.m. and we are currently making dinner right now. Making some spaghetti. We got some spaghetti boiling on the pot. And this is the sauce that I use. Let me see. This is, where'd it go? Oh. This is the pasta sauce I use. Just a simple tomato balsamic vinegar pasta. So we are cooking up some spaghetti tonight, getting it ready for me and my daughter to eat. And yeah, probably gonna have some broccoli to go with it. But while we're cooking dinner, I just wanted to do like a little update, chit chat real quick, because I just had to kind of like be a little bit honest about my YouTube journey so far and just kind of like my thoughts and all of that. So currently I am sitting at 298 subscribers. That is where we're currently sitting at. And I've had my channel since New Year's Eve 2024. So New Year's Eve 2024, I uploaded my first video. And that was kind of like a really random like cleaning video that I posted. It was not super thought out. It was not super planned or super organized. It was just kind of like something random that I uploaded because I wanted to start my channel and not make any more excuses. So I just kind of came out with something really quick, super unplanned. And since then I've been posting kind of some vlogs here and there. I've been doing some sit down content, some content creator chats, encouragement, motivation for newer creators. I've done some shorts here and there. I've done a lot of shorts. I'm pretty consistent with shorts. I pretty much post like 5 or 6 shorts every day. And I do my long form here and there, but I've kind of haven't really narrowed in on like one specific niche yet. I'm still kind of figuring out like what niche I want to focus in on. And if I'm going to do like more of the lifestyle vlogs, am I going to do like hauls? Am I going to do like more of the sit down encouragement videos, or am I going to do like faith-based videos? I kind of haven't really narrowed in on one thing. It's really hard to pick one thing. That's the thing about YouTube. I feel like with TikTok and Instagram, you can kind of choose something more specific. It's a little bit easier just because it's like shorter content, short form content, and you're doing like 30 to 60-second reels or TikTok videos. It's a lot easier to narrow in on one thing when they're really short. But when you're doing long form content, for me personally, it's a lot harder to pick one specific thing to talk about just because it's longer form and you have a lot more space to talk about more than one thing. And it's really hard for me to stick to one thing. And I've been struggling to figure out like what my lane is and what my niche is going to be. And so I've been posting a lot of different things. And that could be part of the reason why my growth has kind of stopped a little bit, because I was growing pretty steadily over the last few months. I went from like 100 subscribers to like 298. And then I kind of just like hit a standstill at 298, and I haven't grown in the last couple of weeks. And I thought I was going to hit the 300 like really soon, but I've been stuck at a standstill at the 298 for quite some time. And I'm not really sure why I haven't grown since I hit 298. And it could be because I don't have a specific niche, or maybe it's because my thumbnails are not good enough, or I'm not really exactly sure what it is yet. I'm still kind of trying to figure out like what exactly is the problem, what I need to focus in on, what I need to work a little harder on, whether it's my visuals, whether it's my intros, or my thumbnail design, or my topics not clear enough, or my videos not entertaining enough. And maybe I just need to be more specific with what I post and not just kind of all over the place, because right now I'm posting a little bit of everything, like faith-based content, lifestyle. I've been doing some Dollar Tree hauls. I've been doing like the encouragement, motivation videos, how to get started on YouTube, how to start creating content. Like it's a little bit all over the place right now, and I can understand why that would be confusing to someone watching. But at the same time, I don't think that YouTube should be so niche down, just because it's very diverse. There's a lot of content out on YouTube. There's so many different things that you can watch on YouTube. And I think it's really hard to pick one thing, like I said before. And so I want to be able to create a bunch, like a wide variety of things on my YouTube and not be so specific. And I know a lot of people say, you start out being specific, and then you can gradually increase to being less specific as time goes on once you've gained an audience. And I know that a lot of lifestyle vloggers, they started out being really niche down to like either hair content or makeup content, and then they kind of gradually started doing more of like the lifestyle vlogging once they've already built up an audience. Then it's kind of easier to transition into more of the lifestyle because more people are interested in their lifestyle. But when you're starting out as lifestyle, it's really hard to get a targeted audience when you're only doing lifestyle because people don't know you yet and they don't care about your life yet. So it's really hard to start out as a lifestyle creator or vlogger in the beginning. So I'm having a hard time with that, navigating that right now. I'm having a really hard time figuring that out right now. I don't know if I need to just start from scratch again because I've already done that before, and I deleted a lot of videos on my channel that were not related to what I wanted to post anymore, and I started from scratch like at the beginning of 2026. I don't know if I need to do that once again and start with just one topic and rebuild my audience, or I really don't know. I'm still struggling like what to do with that with my channel. I don't know, because I really want to do like hygiene beauty. I really like hygiene beauty content. I really enjoy skincare and hygiene related topics. I really enjoy talking about it. So I kind of want to do that, but I'm like, do I only focus on that and throw in some vlogs here and there in between while I'm doing that? But I also enjoy doing like sit downs, like faith-based. I also enjoy doing that, but I'm not as confident in that area as I am with the skincare. So I don't really know like where I'm going. And it's really kind of confusing and frustrating because I really want to build my audience. I really want to build my following on YouTube. But it's really hard to pick one thing that I know is going to work, that I know is going to stick, and I know is going to land. And I'm having trouble with that, to be perfectly honest. I am struggling with that. On TikTok, I do have two pages. I have one where I'm sharing creator encouragement, and I have another page where I do beauty and skincare and hygiene finds or just tips and all things hygiene. So I have two pages. My beauty page is actually doing pretty well. I actually just started it recently because I kind of like scratched all my old content and started fresh with the hygiene beauty tips, and it's actually doing really well for only just starting not that long ago. It's actually doing pretty good, like with the views versus my main page, which took a lot longer to get the views up and was a slow growth, versus my beauty page, which is taking off pretty quickly. So maybe beauty niche is just really popular. Maybe people just enjoy that topic more than the sit down. Or is it just because it's a new page, and so since I'm starting fresh, it's doing pretty well since I just started it? I really have no clue. Like, trying to master the algorithm is so complicated and so wishy-washy. It's really just like a hit or miss, and you're really just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. And it's really challenging to try to figure it out. It's really challenging, and I wish it wasn't so complicated. I wish it could just be more black and white, but it's really not. And that is something that I'm really kind of frustrated with, and I just kind of want. And another thing that I'm having a challenge with is when my channel is based off of encouragement and offering tips and motivation, it's a little bit hard for me to continue to do that when I'm also in a season of struggle and trying to figure out where to go with my channel, where to go with my content. It's a little challenging for me to offer help to someone else when I am still figuring it out on my own, and I haven't mastered it yet, and I haven't reached the level of success that I want to see yet. So it's a little challenging for me to offer help to someone else who is starting out when I'm still very much in the trenches and in the beginning stages of trying to figure out my channel and where to go with my channel. It's a little bit challenging to offer real life tips that work when I'm still figuring it out on my own, if that makes any sense. And so that's also a challenge, going that route with my channel, which is what I started out doing. And so that makes me kind of want to shift or pivot a little bit into more lifestyle or just the beauty era, the beauty side of things, which I really like and enjoy talking about. And so I kind of want to shift and pivot into that space, which is more comfortable for me to speak about, considering I'm still a beginner as well and starting out and figuring out how to master YouTube and the algorithm. So it's a little challenging for me to offer that advice when I haven't mastered it just yet. So I think I might shift a little bit. So if you see my channel kind of pivot, then that is the reason why I'm doing that. And yeah, this is all just like a learning curve and a learning experience for me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with shifting and pivoting when you see fit, and pivoting when you realize something is no longer working. It's all right to change things up and go in a different direction, as long as you're still staying true to yourself and staying true to why you started in the first place. And yeah, someone can still receive value and help out of what you're doing, even if it's not labeled as motivation or inspirational content. It can still offer help and encouragement to someone out there, because someone may need those beauty tips, someone may need those skincare tips, someone may be searching for it and they're looking for your video to get posted. And so you have to be the one to share it because they're looking for it, so you need to share it. So I don't know if that's helpful to anyone, but if you feel the need to pivot, don't be afraid to pivot. And yeah, that's just kind of like a little update with what's going on with my channel and how I'm feeling the need to move around so that I can see growth and not stay stagnant, because I don't want to remain stagnant for too long before I realize I need to shift and change things around. And yeah, being stagnant is never fun. Being stagnant is never enjoyable. Nobody wants to stay stagnant with anything. So when I saw that my channel was staying at one number for a long time, I realized I need to do something different, or I need to shift something, because I just don't like that it's not growing. So that is exactly what we're doing, and still having fun with the journey, still having fun with the experience, still learning, still growing. It's all a learning experience. It's definitely not an easy thing to get into, and it's not an easy thing to start, and it's not an easy thing to keep up with, and it's very challenging and requires a lot of discipline and a lot of patience and growth and all the things. So on another note, another thing that makes vlogging challenging or recording videos challenging is having to share your space with other people, with other family members, roommates, whoever it is that you're sharing a space with. That's another thing that makes it challenging, because as you can see, I've changed my location like 3 times, and it's due to just having other people in the house and not being able to freely speak about things, or not being able to record without distractions and having to move around in different locations. So that's another thing that makes it challenging when trying to record content, and being able to stay consistent with it, but also do it in a way that is authentic to myself. And it's just a lot that goes into it, a lot of things that go into trying to record when you're not in your own space. It's just very challenging, and it can present a lot of what's the word, a lot of tension, not necessarily bad tension, but just like, oh, this is a little challenging. I don't know how to work around this, but I gotta figure it out, because this is what I'm trying to do, and I gotta figure out how to make it work regardless of my circumstances. I'm gonna make it work. So that's just another added layer onto things that makes it challenging with trying to figure out my channel, trying to figure out my niche and where I'm going. Filming setup, not having the best lighting with certain areas that I have to go into, not having the best lighting in the rooms that are available, and the spaces that I do want to film in that have good lighting, I'm not able to go in that space all the time. So I have to like maneuver and navigate the times that I do record if I want to be able to use those spaces that have better lighting, or being outside without distractions, and finding an area that has the good lighting and that has the space to film in with the background that I want without worrying about distractions of other people at the time that I'm trying to film. So it's just a lot that goes into it, but like I said, I'm making it work. I have to make it work. I literally don't have any other choice but to make it work, because this is the current circumstances of me living. So I have to make it work because I need this to work. This is literally my plan A, my plan B, and my plan C. So I have to make it work. But those are just all the challenges that go into filming, recording, finding a niche, figuring out the algorithm, posting, trying to get engagement, trying to get views, trying to figure out what works, what sticks, trying to find what people like, what people don't like, what are people interested in, what are people searching for, what do people stick around for, what interests people, what do people not like, how to design your thumbnail, what do people want to click on, titles, descriptions, all the things, just all the things. But I don't want to discourage you. This is not to discourage you from starting. I don't want to discourage you at all. If anything, I encourage you, 2026, start your channel. Start your channel ASAP. ASAP. Listen to me. Start a channel in 2026. So this is not to discourage you by any means. I'm just letting you know so that you're not surprised when you go into it, all the challenges that can arise, so that you know what to expect, so you're not surprised and blindsided when you do get into it. And just being honest and real with how it goes and what to expect, so you're not like, whoa, where did this come from? I did not expect that to happen. Where did this come from? So that you're not saying that. I'm letting you know ahead of time so you know what you're getting into. And it's not easy. It's not easy by any means. It's not simple. It's not easy. It's not black and white. It's not like, oh, I finally figured it out. I finally cracked the code. Now there's no more issues. Nope. There's going to be something else that'll arise. It's not like an easy thing to figure out. So, especially if you're not especially if you don't have a marketing, journalism, filming background, and you don't have a background in tech, or you're not necessarily tech savvy, that just adds on to the layer of complication. So just a fair warning, YouTube is amazing, it's great, I love it, but it's not easy. It's not easy by any means at all. But your spaghetti is good. So definitely go ahead and start. If you have a fear behind posting, please don't be afraid. Like, this is literally going to open up so many doors. Prime example, distractions. But like I was saying, please don't have a fear of posting, because it's going to open up so many doors, especially if you're looking to work with brands, if you're looking to get PR, if you're looking to work with companies and go to creator events and fun influencer brand events, and if you're looking to, you know, you just work with some really cool, amazing people and have them discover you. And like, if you're into the beauty world, beauty industry, like, it can open up so many doors for you. And even in other industries, not just beauty, but even in other industries, it can open up so much. so many doors, but you have to stay consistent and you have to stick to it. You can't give up on the first try. You can't give up on the second try. You can't give up on the 10th try, the 50th try. You literally have to keep going despite all odds. Despite all odds. Literally, it's one of those things you just can't give up on. If you see a vision, if you have a vision, stick to your vision and don't worry about all the other things. Literally stick to it and don't worry about what's behind you, what's in front of you, what's beside you. Block out all the noise and literally just stay laser focused and ignore everything else. Literally just look ahead. Don't worry about what you see, what's over there, what he said, what she said, what they said, what she said. Don't worry about it. Just stay laser focused on your goals and stick to it and don't give up. Do not give up on your goal or your channel. Please don't give up. And yeah, you're going to be all right. But just letting you know, there's going to be some trials. There's going to be some challenges. There's going to be some opposition. There's going to be challenges. And through the challenges, I never said this is not for me. I never said I'm going to give up. I said this is hard. This is challenging. I don't know what to do. I don't know what my plan is. I don't know what I should do next. But I never said this is not for me. I never said I should give up. Never, because I believe this is for me. I'm here for a reason. I believe this was my space to be in. I'm called for this space. So I never said this is not for me. And the challenges never convinced me otherwise. The challenges never said this is not for you. The challenges just said work harder, keep going, because nothing worth having comes easy, and nothing that comes easy is worth having. So take that with what you will. And yeah, I think I have talked for enough time. I'm going to go ahead and finish this spaghetti because it's good before it gets cold. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up so I can finish and then get this uploaded. I don't know when it's going to be posted, but just stay tuned. And yeah.